Stepney and the City Engines. Story 2. Poster Perfect. The next day, Thomas was shown the line. He passed rolling hills and deep forests, and imagined how pretty it must all look in springtime, blossoming with flowers. "We're glad you like it," puffed Fenchurch, one of Stepney's sisters, "and you seem very popular with our visitors." "I only wish I had more steam to whistle back," Thomas panted. "The climb into the tunnel is so steep." "That's where these condensing pipes would help," Fenchurch empathized. "See, they turn your steam back into water, so you can catch your breath." "How strange," remarked Thomas. "You could puff around all day if you didn't have to refill your tanks." Fenchurch kindly corrected him. "Not quite. We had them fitted so we could see better, too. Our line ran through some long tunnels, you see. One even went under the river, and the clouds of steam could be so thick that you couldn't see the signals along it. I remember singing a song so that I knew exactly where I was and when to look out for the next light. From Wimbledon to Woppleton is 14 miles. From Woppleton to Wimbledon is 14 miles. From Wimbledon to Woppleton, from Woppleton to Wimbledon, from Wimbledon to Woppleton is 14 miles. And as soon as I was done, it was time to watch for the signal," finished Fenchurch proudly. Thomas looked forward to trying it next time he went through a tunnel. "Did you have a trick for every part of the line?" "Oh, yes," beamed Fenchurch. "But sometimes those tricks would trick us back. I remember it did for Stepney once. We were very proud to be little engines taking big trains, and felt it was very important to do things just so. Our third-class passengers never minded, but first class always wanted their coach to stop closest to the booking office. It was less of a walk, they said. Stepney had found a secret to it. His driver could draw a line on the platform, and they would roll gently to it without ever missing. The passengers were most pleased, but we couldn't understand it, until it all went dome-shaped. His knack was to look for a poster on the platform, and to apply his brakes alongside it. At each station he'd remember a particular advertisement, and would swoop gracefully to the correct stopping point. "It's poster perfect," he'd say, and then bark away to the next station. But one day, Stepney clattered into the platform and found that his advertisement marker had gone. His eyes dashed past the crowds of top hats and sweeping dresses, but the stopping poster was simply missing. By the time he realized, it was too late. Stepney sailed right past his usual spot, screeching to a stop with the last coach nearest the booking office. Those passengers were pleased, but at the front a crowd on the platform were in for a surprise. Stepney had stopped so suddenly that the water in his tank surged forwards. It sloshed through the condensing pipes, out his funnel, and rained down all over the passengers. "Oh dear," he whimpered, "I've reduced their outfits to rags." The coaches tittered at the sharp brakes, whilst the guard aided the soaked passengers. Third class were cross to be showered in soot. First class were cross for the extra walk. But no matter where they travelled on the train, all were unimpressed with Stepney. After getting his paint tarnished twice, the workshops took away his condensing pipes, and said that the only game for him should be to play for safety. "It turns out," concluded Fenchurch, "that the station master had changed the poster that morning, so Stepney's stopping trick was cut short. He doesn't advertise that one anymore." Thomas smiled knowingly.
This video was thanks to the following channel patrons: Alex Goodman, GBH Train, Sean Tempest, Random Thomas Fan, Dark White 73, Andrew Dyack, Reese Lee Walter, Ryan RTS, Ewan Pentland, Steam Power 4472, Jude 72, Firewind 10, Luneacres Photography, Mario Sonic 64, Elias, TJOC 9891, Tamsy, Insane Edward, SB Track Tales, Eisenstag 04, Henry Forrester, and Sean Rail Animations.